Yes, so my people, I greet the house, I greet everybody. You see, as they said, that power is not given freely. You got to fight for it before you get any power. That was the words of President Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria. As you are aware, during the campaign, he said that power is not given freely. You got to fight for it, run away with it. So that was his words during the campaign. As we all know, what is going on in Nigeria today, a state of emergency has just been called off in Rivers State because the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has placed a state of emergency in Rivers State, which everybody is aware. Well, today, as we are aware, the state of emergency has just been lifted. The most surprising thing is that I'm seeing people jubilating that the state of emergency has been lifted. In the sense of what are you guys jubilating for? What is the essence of jubilating? So this is the problem that we are having as a human being. So it's something terrible because I don't know why people are jubilating over the incident of just to say maybe the state of emergency has been called off. So the thing is surprising. Those are the two people who love themselves too much before the election, because as we are aware, the fight is between Wike and FUBARA. So what they are fighting for is just every one of us, which we all know is just a power. They are fighting for power and money, nothing else. So sometimes we will say that maybe FUBARA is right or Wike is wrong. Sometimes I did a video sometimes ago concerning this issue of a state of emergency. It's something that both of them they agree on. So when you agree on one particular something or one particular thing, so I see no reason why you should change your mind. You were in need. We were so very anxious to be governor of Rivers State. So Wike, by all means or whatever, whether you win, people vote for you or people did not vote for you, Wike handed the power over to you. In Nigeria, we always say that your vote does not count. So if you like, prepare yourself that maybe your vote will count from here till tomorrow. So as it is today, under this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your vote does not count. Bear it in mind. There's no election today in Nigeria that will say, yes, my vote will count. Believe it or not, your vote will not count. And since Bola Ahmed Tinubu assumed power, everybody has been seeing what is going on. My state, Edo State, is an example of it all because I will start judging from my Edo State because everybody is aware of what went wrong. Because in Nigeria they always say that there's no perfect election, so which is very strange. So it is not bad if Nigeria should copy or other countries of the world should imitate Nigeria and said, let there be free and fair election. In Nigeria, it's only in Nigeria that after election, the INEC or the body who is organizing the election will tell you to go to court. When they know that when you go to court, they are the one regulating the system, so there's nothing you can do. So they will ask you to go to court after the atrocity has been done, and there will never be correction. So why going to court when you know that they are not going to give you what you want? So people going to court is just a wasting of time. But let's not deviate of why we are here. Why we are just here now is just because of I see people jubilating over the coming back of FUBARA. Coming back of FUBARA is not new. Why are people jubilating? Is it the first time of maybe inaugurating him as the new governor of a River State? Why people jubilating? It's just a coincidence that what went wrong. What went wrong? All that happened is the fault of a we human. It's the fault of the president because the president want to show his power, and Wike is underground. Do all this possible that since he's the one that installed FUBARA, in River State, so he should have control whatever that is going on in River State, that FUBARA should have no decision of himself. For God's sake, you know that FUBARA is above 18, so he's a man of himself. If you have installed him, you have installed him, so you got to leave him alone to do whatever he wants to do to grow up the state. But Wike does not want to leave FUBARA alone. That was what caused the whole problem. But each time you call these two individuals to question, maybe you want to question them, to ask anything about what is going on, you will see that Wike will say that he has no problem with FUBARA. FUBARA will say he has no problem with Wike. Even up to the extent of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu invited them to Aso Rock to make sure that maybe he want to make some peace. But these two people, they continue deceiving themselves. You know, I don't know what is wrong in Nigeria or Africa as a whole. They are so much interested in power. They are not interested in the citizen. What is going on in River today is almost likely the same thing that is going on in Kogi about this our sister Natasha. Now the the National Assembly suspended her of no reason, because she complained about the Senate President of what is going on. But now the Senate President now decided to suspend her because she's a woman, or no, because she voiced out her mind. Okay, now how can you just be denying the good people of Kogi State? How can you be denying their access in the National Assembly? The person representing them, you guys now put her on suspension of what use, of what reason? Forgetting that is you guys, the way you were elected, in any way you were elected, is the same way she was also elected. So why deny her to represent her people? Her people are just there. You guys have done so many things to recall her in so many times, but the record failed. So why not call her back now and let the peace of democracy reign in Nigeria? Because the way we are seeing things in Nigeria today under this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, democracy is not this is not the way some democracy is supposed to be. So you guys have changed everything, and people say that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a Democrat. So how can you say that these things is under a person who calls himself a Democrat? Somebody who calls himself a Democrat, look at what is going on under him. So it's so very, very bad, and it's so annoying. Well, I hope that this accord they have made today now, both of them, they have learned a lesson. They have learned a lesson. Both FUBARA and Wike, they have all learned a lesson. We wish peace to reign in River State. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye for now.